Alright. Hello everybody. Today we are playing part of this world, or part of your world, whichever the song's title actually is. Yeah. So yesterday there was the whole adventure of the submarine getting filled with frogs, to a ridiculous degree and overheating the engines. And now my downstairs neighbors sound like they're physically fighting each other. Just trying not for you guys to hear the hammering that's happening. So wild day. Alright, so we are still in folk song, the side of the planet that is very fairy tale based. Yesterday we dealt with a troll bridge problem where he wasn't getting correct riddles, and that was Jesus Christ. Okay, so there's a minion out there that is now a boss. Sorry, everybody. Jesus Christ, this is so loud. Fuck.
I feel awful. It's so loud. Like, it's so very loud. Sorry, guys. There's nothing we can do about that. I think you can even hear it, like, on my end. That's rough.
I can feel it.
Yes, I can also feel it, like, in my butt. Despite the fact that it's our upstairs neighbors. I think. You know, honestly, I have no idea.
No, it's our downstairs neighbors.
I still feel it in my butt.
Yeah. Alright, so anyway, let's just get to the game. That completely broke anything I was gonna say, so. Alright, so because Laura has herself a bit of a migraine and Tlalli could make it, we have Tlalli here instead of Laura, played by Trix.
Hi.
We have Pollux&Castor, played by Valla, resident Pokemon expert. Can't forget to say that.
Hello.
We have Cat, played by StoneGhost.
Howdy.
And we have Cash, played by Soap.
Good evening.
Alright, everybody. We're gonna start the game right here. So we are all still on the beach. The submarine has. I'll actually show you guys real quick. We have pulled the submarine out of the water for like maintenance to make sure that everything's good. Because literally, it was just yesterday. It was so full of frogs that it began to overheat. So like, you guys can still be on the sub. Just if you are, it is under maintenance. You are working on it if you're there. And now, Pollux&Castor, you're in your like communications room, a little switchboard room, and I forget which one of the two of them have the headphones on most of the time.
It's usually Castor.
Alright. So Castor is hearing something from under this, like under the water. Like you're picking up some kind of signal. Could you roll me a 20-sider?
Sure thing.
$18. Absolutely. So yeah, through the headphones, you are definitely picking up some form of singing coming from like under the water. And with an 18, you'll know it immediately. It is basically, it's less a song, but more of an SOS. It's basically like, what if Morse code was in verse?
Huh. A distress signal, then.
Most certainly.
Can I possibly pinpoint where it is coming from?
Yeah, go ahead and give me another 20-sider unless you want to ask somebody for help or anything. That either one of those is fine. Alright, so 7. So a tough choice. All right.
I was a bit too trigger happy on the roll.
No, you're fine. A tough choice is like you can guess, and you guys can get there immediately. You can go right to the spot that you think it is. Like, and you guys can leave. You won't be able to take the sub. You'll probably have to take the diving bell. Which you guys, if you remember, you do have a big glass, machine that helps you. Well, not machine. A diving bell. You guys know what those are, right?
I think.
What's one of those? It's just a giant bell that you go under, and it keeps air in the top of it. But you guys also have rebreathers. It would just help you get down to the bottom of the sea quicker. Or you can call in the rest. Like, you can call in people to help. Obviously, Cat would be really useful, and Tlalli would be useful for navigations to pinpoint this. It would take a little bit longer, but you would be able to pinpoint it with perfect accuracy if they succeed.
Yeah, I'll ask for some help.
All right. Which one of you two want to help? Like, either one or both. I don't care.
I can give it a shot.
All right, sure. 1 second. There you are. And how would you how do you see yourself helping come up with this, deciphering the hidden message in the song because you are a spy is a way that we could do it, or just how do you see yourself figuring this out?
Let's see. Oh. That's a good question. Need to hear the message, and
yeah, for sure. So go ahead and roll me a 20-sider, and we'll have Pollux&Castor, are you playing? Do you want to hand over your headphones, or do you want to just play the song throughout the intercom system?
I'll just hand over the headphones. It seems easier that way.
Okay. All right. So a tough choice.
I played Confidence earlier. Does that help?
Oh shit! You did. No, 7. It just makes a 7 to 10 and an 8 and a 9 to 10. So we're still within the tough choice range.
Okay.
But nothing has failed yet, so we're good. Tlalli, you want to give me a 20-sider too? We'll just have you passing it around,
Sure. Let's see.
Let's hope it's not a 1.
Oh!
It's a natural 20. Never mind.
Okay.
All right. So what Cat finds out immediately is just there is something else to this. You can look at the frequency that Pollux&Castor is picking up, and it's not the same. It's not as widely broadcasted as you would think an SOS signal would be. You would think that would hit all the channels, but this one is specified. It is avoiding certain channels. If that makes sense. It's wide, but there is a certain notch of that it's just not included. Somebody is being blocked out of it. And while you're coming to that, Tlalli is just sitting there, waiting to calmly let you all know exactly where this signal is coming from. So, this is folk song again, everybody. Folk song is beautiful. Oh, sorry. Tlalli hasn't been here for a lot of folk song. Every fairy tale, Disney movie, any of that stuff is real here. That is happening. They've met princesses. They met Belle from the Beauty and the Beast. She's a satyr girl that's just working back at the academy now. She's working her way through school. Like, the Yoke is the city here. It's on top of a giant egg. Some people think it's a dragon age egg. Not dragon age. Some people think it's a dragon egg. Some people think that it's like a meteorite. Some people think that it is what was here before this world was had begun. So, like, nobody knows exactly what it is, but this world is crazy high fantasy. The Swamp of Sadness from Neverending Story is also here, but you can blame Cole for that. I had nothing to do with it. But anyway, like, it is right smack dab in between the land of the giant flora, whatever all this is, and where you guys are, like, dead center. And Trixie, you have, like, triangulated that well, Tlalli, you've triangulated that while they are busy. So yeah, you can tell them exactly where it is, but it is at the bottom of the ocean. Like, it is in fact under the sea. Oh, let me give you some. Oh yeah, go ahead.
It's at Yoke, but under the sea.
Because you rolled a 20, and it's a nat 20, and I respect nat 20s quite a bit. A couple things that you will know about. Yeah, Nika says it in the ocean. This water is weird, even for like fantasy world, like even for like because you're from seasonings. That world is already super weird and super magical, but the top layer of this ocean, I put in air quotes so you couldn't see it, is fresh water. Then you go down a little bit and it gets straight into like seawater territory. Like, it's salty for unexplained reasons.
That's very odd.
It's incredibly odd, but you just digging through the maps that like you might have like come across on this side while people are like out on adventures, like, yeah, there's a city down there.
Atlantis?
And like, it does in fact just say Atlantis right at the top of it.
We found Atlantis?
Finally.
Then you like, and it's just like not Atlantis. Aw.
Oh.
But no, like, I'm perfectly fine with it being Atlantis, or them calling it Atlantis. But like, this is an SOS signal coming from a city, and you know that it's outside that city, because it's a 20, I'll give you like all the information. It's right outside the city. Somebody is sending up a signal. So it's not from the city, but nearby.
Okay. So it's nearby the city, but under the water. Okay.
Yes.
She's just gonna tell them that it basically is coming from a city that's under the water near Yoke.
I see.
Yeah, it's just but with the 9, Kat wasn't able to decipher exactly what. I don't know what just happened with Nika's screen. Exactly what the nature is, other than the fact that it is certain signals are being cut off. So you don't know if anybody's injured down there.
Can I find out which signals are being cut off?
Yeah, Kat, why don't you give me another 20-sider? Alright, that's a success. You can tell, Kat, you can tell that they are sending out signals in this SOS way, and that's kind of strange that you guys are getting it through your crystals. Like, there's some kind of resonance that is happening. It must be their version of the radio, basically. and you've realized a lot of places around here do use the kind of crystal communications as normal. But they are sending it. It is from, like, I didn't think hard enough on this one. I think that's my problem. Like, if it has a home address, like, if it starts, like, if you guys' signal is, like, a WC and then goes on, and theirs from Atlantis would be AT, like, they are blocking out all ATs. The ATs can't hear them. Nobody from Atlantis can hear the distress signal that is being sent out. But somebody from Atlantis is sending the distress signal out.
This is interesting.
I
Seems
would
to be
agree.
Hey, Cash, what are you doing when you wander by this section of the submarine? Have you been in this section of the submarine before?
No, I don't think I have. I think that he's just meandering through since there's not much else to do currently since everything's getting repaired.
And there's no more frogs. Well, no, actually,
Thank
Trixie
God.
has a frog.
Oh.
Trixie has a very large frog that... Tlalli has a very large frog that they ride on.
Well, frog is French-shaped, so that's alright.
Do not trust that frog. That frog is a cold-hearted murderer.
Yeah, it
So-
tries to eat people.
We also have a lizard that does that too, apparently.
Well, Trixie thinks about. I'm not Trixie. Now you got me doing it.
Yeah, that's my bad.
No, it would just be meandering by, since there's nothing else to do.
Alright, so out of the headphones, like, the song has kept going. It has not stopped. It's not like it's a recording. You can hear, like, the person, like, stopping, not taking a breath. That seems weird. I don't know how you breathe underwater. But, like, you also hear, the singing coming from the, from underwater, as well. From the headphones. And you... Oh, can you roll me a 20-sider? So I can figure out if you have any idea that it...
12.
Yeah, right. So, with the 12, you recognize it also as an SOS, you know, being a formerly trained doctor.
Yes.
So, like, yeah, somebody at the bottom of the ocean is in peril. But you guys look around and realize you cannot take your sub.
This is quite a predicament.
It is, unfortunately.
You guys do have, like, you would know, you have scuba suits that look like Big Daddy outfits but are made of glass. And you also have the diving bell. And you also have rebreathers attached to your uniform. So any of you can just dive just fine. Swimming would be difficult to get all the way down there. But you can just... you can just take the bell.
Well, what would be the safest course of action since we are going under the water? We may be able
Probably
to...
the bell.
Yes, the bell would probably be the best course of action to take first, then swim the rest of the way.
To the bell.
Yeah, alright. Do I still have a token for this thing? I do not. Alright, so yeah. You guys get out to the center. You guys have little boats that are just fine. Because we've discussed, basically your lifeboats. And you guys, like, paddle out and get out there with the bell. And just huck it over the side. So it's not going to be this map.
Unceremoniously just chuck it into the water.
Just chuck it into the water. And like it hits as far down as it can go, and it's still like on the chain, and it still has some depth to go. It's like, but you guys get out, like you said, swim down. Oh, grab cash, and you do see somebody singing, like sitting on like a rock, just singing into a crystal. And she looks up and sees you, and like sets her crystal down, and just like brushes herself off and like stands up as much as you can underwater, especially when like your bottom half is, you know, a fin. And like she just swims up to you and she's like, "Oh, you came."
Came for what? We're just responding to the signal.
Yes, exactly. Just minor problem. Can you help me with that? And she points over at like a pile of seaweed, like a mass of seaweed. Like you see it, you like. Oh, go ahead.
Like clearing it out, or
She's just like,
I could eat it.
"Oh, excellent. Please have at." And
I'm
like
gonna do exactly that.
So it starts squirming around. Like, is Tlalli and your frog just both just going to town trying to eat
Yeah.
this pile of seaweed?
Yes, of course. We're
All
in it
of
together.
You see this? Like, can you roll me 2 20-siders? Like this is literally counting as you attacking this thing.
Yay. We got a 4 and a 1.
oh
One.
no!
Oh wow!
Oh no.
I'm gonna get eaten.
Oh,
Oh
1,000%.
no!
Like- It just fucking.
Pollux&Castor look at that and go, "Oh, this is much worse than I expected."
Oh, holy crap.
This is about what I expected.
Like, Tlalli, you, like, when you were eating them, like, you didn't even notice the vine, like, the seaweed, like, wrapping itself around you while you were just like, it's like, this actually tastes really good. And, like, for a second, like, you look at your frog, and your frog's eyes are glowing green. And, like, your frog looks at you, and your eyes are glowing green. But now, like, all around you, you are wrapped up in just tons of seaweed. And it's like, it's getting very, very difficult to move. And it's just like, the woman who called you down here is just like, she taps her bottom lip and she's like, I'm not sure that tactic is going to work out for us.
Yes, I can see.
This green
The
shit
giant-
better not be permanent. I'm tired of changing.
The seaweed slowly turns and looks at the rest of you, and it just lumberingly arm reaches out to try to, like, swat at Pollux&Castor.
I'm gonna freeze it.
Alright, yeah, go for it. Give me that roll. Alright, an 11, for sure. So, like, it reaches its arm out at you, and just before it, like, you see, like, ice form along its, like, arm and start, like, brittly falling off. It's like, the seaweed just starts breaking, but every time the seaweed breaks, you see more of it, like, growing in. And, like, but for right now, you've got the whole thing, like, frozen. Tlalli, you are very cold all of a sudden.
No, I'm sorry.
I don't like this.
The frog agrees.
I'm gonna grab my sword and try and go get Tlalli out.
Alright, for sure. Give me that roll. You can even... Do you have sneak attack? I know you're a spy, but I'm not sure.
I do not.
Yeah, okay.
I do not.
I would have counted that one. but you're perfectly fine.
I do have that Major General's sword, though.
Oh yeah, go for it. All right, 17. So, as you swing the Major General's, like, well, it's your sword now, but it used to belong to him. As you cut through this creature, you see the parts that, like, with every wound, and normally it has like a little bit of green. You see that green going into the sword, and like pulling it into it.
I think this thing has a ton of magic in it.
It's like not just a ton of magic that the sword recognizes. You have 5 extra AP as long as you use it while holding this sword for the rest of this game. You've charged this sword up. So you can either use that 5 extra AP or take a 20 when using this sword. In the future, just hold on to that 20. But you guys see, Cash, you see Trixie and the frog through the giant cut that Cat just slashed through. Did I say Trixie again? Tlalli.
I have a thought, but it's gonna require him to get real close. Which he'd be hesitant to do, considering, but if he sees Tlalli and the frog going to swim for it and try and grab the thing and cast Corrupt.
Okay, yeah, go for it. Give me a 20-sider. Yeah, absolutely. So what does your Corrupt look like?
Well, it starts out, like, it touches it, holds on, and as it moves through the vines, it starts to slowly turn from, like, the green to brown to dark, nasty black, as plants do when they die.
Yeah, it floats to the surface, like the last of the debris of it float to the surface above you, and then you just see the frog, and maybe Tlalli, I'm not sure if Tlalli follows along, but like spaghetti slurping the last of it into their mouth.
Well, of course. We started together, we're gonna end it together.
Wait, are you Lady and the Tramp in it, or is it just you each individually have your own?
I don't want to kiss the frog. It's not like that.
Frog. It doesn't have to be like that. It could be a platonic kiss. I'd kiss that frog. So the woman is just like, excellent. You might be able to help. So she looks around. She's like, come on, let's go. And she just starts swimming in a direction. Actually, because of the 20 that Tlalli rolled earlier, you know she's swimming directly to that city that you know about. Atlantis. We could have found that frog love yesterday. We could have had a whole relationship.
Listen, the bus system said no.
It did.
Bus system cock blocked my frog.
That's croak blocked.
Croak blocked. Okay.
So like she's just swimming off, by the way, in case you guys are wondering. Like, this woman is just like, bye. Or like she's telling you to follow, but she is not waiting for you to follow.
Do we follow?
I mean, might as well.
Doesn't seem like we have much choice.
It doesn't look. We're already down here. We might as well, right?
Right.
I suppose that's true.
As you like catch back up with her, she slows down when she realizes that you're following her, and she's like, "Oh, excellent." And she's like, "Welcome to Atlantis." And then like you see like there is flowing water under here. Like you are underwater, but there is thicker water. You know what I mean? Like there are ships and there are gondolas in this city.
I think there's a phenomena for that in real life. I just can't think of what its name is.
I can't remember its name, but I do absolutely love that. I also love the fact that there are completely dry caves under the ocean, which I think is great. And she's like, welcome to Atlantis, and then she spits over the bridge, and it hits one of the gondolas underneath, and she is not apologetic. I'm like, aw. And she's
Charming.
just like, yeah, this city kind of sucks. It's mostly our king, but what can you do? And she's like, we've been having this problem with the seaweed for a couple of weeks now. As she walks through, and she's like, and because it's not a problem in the shiny part of the city, they don't consider it a problem. And she's like, and because they call me a sea witch, they don't like to listen when I tell them good ideas. And she's just walking you all through the city, and it's a cool city. There are street vendors selling food. They are cooking them over sulfur vents, bubbling up heat and stuff. You see fish kebabs, but not the sentient kind, the other kind of fish. And it's just it definitely has that weird thing. If you guys ever watch One Piece and the one character is an octopus and he's a takoyaki chef, I think that's weird. But that's what the bottom of this city's like. I'm all just eating fish.
Ugh. Not a big fish fan.
Neither am I.
Oh no!
I don't mind fish.
Oh, and
Fish
she
are okay.
she's like, yeah, definitely try them. And this little octopus guy is like, yeah, what can I get you? And you see little takoyaki skewers and just an octopus bowl, which is just octopus and a bunch of rice, but it definitely looks exactly like what it is. It's just diced up octopus with the suction cups and everything on it.
No, thank you.
No? Okay. And it's just
I'll take that one.
there you go.
Thank you.
The sea witch just flips him a coin, he catches it, and you Pollux&Castor. Actually, all four of you roll me a 20-sider. Let's see if it's gonna need to be a high roll for you to get anything out of this, but
That was almost a 15.
it was almost a 15.
6. 10.
Did it roll? Because I pressed the button,
Yeah,
but I
you
didn't
rolled.
see it.
Alright.
Okay.
The highest is a 12. A 12 is a success, so I'll count it. Tlalli, I don't know. No, you're in navigations and an officer. The coin match. It looks a lot like pirate treasure, if you know what I mean.
Well, that makes sense. They're at the bottom of the sea and ships sink.
Also fair. So, she's just isn't this just a fine city? And she's taking you through the more real areas, the not touristy areas at this point, as she's walking you guys through. And she's just we've been infested by those seaweeds of late. Is the upper world having any floral problems? Any problems with your plant life?
You can say that for sure.
Oh.
I think I've
Go ahead.
I think I've heard stories of something with a forest, but I haven't actually ventured in it myself.
I've always wanted to see a forest.
Also surrounded by my dogs.
And she's just she stops as she's going. So I'm not 100% sure how you guys are talking with your rebreathers in, but we're just gonna go with it. She's just I've always wanted to see a forest. maybe we could work something out. But that's not right now. I have a suspicion that somebody has cursed the seaweed. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. As she's like currently like walking you down, and you guys start to realize you're getting into like the sketchier and sketchier parts of town, if you know what I mean. It's like you guys are going down, and you can feel the pressure begin to change for you. Like none of it is like beyond what you can stand, but you can tell it's because you're all technically level like 12 adventurers, like based on quest, because you have 12 abilities at least. So you're strong, and you know that the only reason that like you're fine. And please don't worry about the bends and don't worry about any of that stuff. This is a fantasy thing. We are not worrying on that.
You know what I was thinking about?
They were also saying it in the chat, and I'm like, no, I just gotta make sure you guys know that we are full fantasy here.
What's the bends?
It's when you come out of the water too fast and like it fucks up your blood.
Too much nitrogen,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, and it unfortunately
Yeah,
can kill you,
when
but
you-
it's okay. We got a fantasy doctor. It'll fix itself.
It's only when you go really deep.
So like as you're walking, swimming technically, deeper and deeper, and like people are not following the roads at all. They're just swimming up and down. But the sea witch is slowly showing you the city, and she's like, stop here for a moment. And she points into the pool of water, and you guys can see some seaweed. And it is like reaching out for people's ankles and like bottoms of their fins as they pass it, like trying to grab people.
That's rude.
She's like, we can cut
Very
it
rude.
off, but it just keeps regrowing. So could one of you handle that for me?
I mean, we can have.
I'm certain we
Reach-
can figure something out.
Yes, sure we can.
We'll need to find the
Oh.
source of the issue.
Trixie's eyes, Tlalli's eyes have stopped glowing green by this point. It wore off.
I was looking forward to another.
Like, Tlalli for a moment looked a lot like when Midnight uses mana batteries.
Oh, fun.
So, dude.
So yeah, like there is like, you see clinging to the wall in this little canyon underneath you, there is a bit of seaweed growing out of the wall, and it seems like it's like forming hands, and it keeps going to more like sentient creature forms. Like it's not staying as like leaves, it keeps like trying to become other things. Like it's like, imagine if a crab's pincer was made out of seaweed. That is what's now pinching at people. And it's about the size of a human arm.
That's definitely alarming. I can see why you were looking for some help.
She's she's like, oh no, this is just handy that you can help, that you can kill these things. And she's like, what I need help with is, and she looks around real quick, a little bit of a prison break, if you don't mind. Are
I
one of you
try
gonna
to-
try to kill this? Oh, go ahead.
Can I try to petrify it?
Absolutely. Give me that 20-sider.
Okay.
Oh, 19, absolutely. Yeah, it's just Yeah, like you now have a stone seaweed lobster claw if you want it.
I do want it. That sounds
Absolutely.
cool.
Yep. It counts as a bludgeoning weapon. Oh yeah. It counts as a bludgeoning weapon that does 3 damage instead of the normal 2. It's about the size of like a human arm, and I imagine it tapers off into a situation that you could hold it.
Nice.
So she's just like, oh, go ahead.
So she said something. You said something about a prison break. Who exactly are we breaking out, and why?
And she's like, oh, yeah. And then she's like, oh, here's my home. Come on in. And she like, not lures. Points you down into like, it looks like just a cave. Most of them are houses, but she just has a cave. And she pokes her head back out. Come on, let's go.
I don't like this, but Tlalli's dumb, so sure.
So you go in to this weird cave, and there are 2 eels, obviously, like swimming around. And she's just like, does anybody need tea? Well, no, wait, what was she offering? She doesn't offer you anything to drink. You're underwater. And she's just like, I need you to break the princess out of her prison. I suspect she knows the source of this seaweed.
Why is the princess in prison?
She has what I think you might call sticky fingers.
A thief, then?
A very well-known thief, and as you imagine, it has caused some real political upheaval for her father. So once in a while, he throws her in jail.
That certainly seems like a healthy family dynamic.
Oh, it's absolutely terrible.
Yes, very much so.
But she went... Are you familiar with the seasonal side? It's just to the east. And the seasonal side of the world. She heard reports about something being transported, and she got very excited. And she went off with her crew, and they came back a couple days later. She was instantly thrown in jail, of course, as is known. But we never saw what she stole or where she put it. And then we began being attacked by these strange creatures.
Is it possible whatever she stole is attracting them?
Attracting, creating, we don't know. But the timing's a little too convenient.
It's just a little too convenient.
Huh. Alright. So how do you want us to go about doing this prison break, and what's the layout of the area?
Oh, excellent. You've agreed to help me.
Maybe.
Okay. So she is in, the princess, is in the lowest cell, like specifically at the bottom of the bottom, where you would put your most dangerous threats. It's just like, the castle layout is pretty open. The guards are ridiculously suspicious, but the king is... She kind of like looks off, like, not... She is trying to keep something from you for sure, Cat. But like, you are the like kind of spy that is the kind of spy that does like lying, because I was just looking at your sheet. So yes, you have silver tongue and all that stuff. So she is going to try to keep something from you, but she is then just gonna like gloss over that. It's like, don't worry about the king, don't go near the throne room, you should be fine. He's fine. He does have some guards, of course. You should probably not kill them, one might think. But then, you get down into the cells, into the prison. Again, not the first floor, not the second floor. She's all the way at the third. Get her out. Figure out where she put things. We're good. Everything will be fine. And then she just like turns her back on you and it's just like it's like mixing a cauldron.
I have one more question.
Yep. You're gonna save Atlantis. You're gonna be heroes.
Actually, I was more so thinking, what if she didn't actually steal anything? What then?
She laughs like a very musical laugh. And she's like, oh, dear one. Like, that fucking toy scared the shit out of me. Rupert's cat toy just came and attacked my foot. Panic. Anyway. So, she's like, Serena is a thief. Most certainly. There is no reason that she would go to that side of the world without a target in mind. I know not what it was that she stole, but it must have immense value and some form of magical properties if it's responsible for this. And if not, then hopefully she might know what cursed the seaweed then.
So you specifying we break her out to find this information, or can we just ask her?
If you could get her to tell you while she's still in jail, that would work. We just need the information. I do have to warn you, and this is just a last minute thought that I had. The guard on the third floor of the prison is a very dangerous creature. You might want to steer clear of him at all costs.
We'll try our best.
Okay.
I think you should. Omen is not one to be messed with.
Well, if Omen's supposed to be protecting those down, keeping those down there I would assume they'd be a force of some kind.
I have to agree.
It's like, if you could get this information, just get in, get out. Absolutely. I got a fire truck going by real quick.
Fire alarm on the sub going off.
Right? The sub trying to respond to a fire alarm. Oh. It's crazy. Alright. So, she's like, I will pay you handsomely if you need monetary rewards.
I do like money.
Do you like money?
I do like money.
I could give you that. And those who are not so monetarily inclined, she reaches, like, she definitely, like, does the 2 fingers between her bosom thing, like, into her cleavage, and pulls out a key. And she's like, this is the key to the treasury in the palace. You could take what you want. After all, will be doing the Atlanteans a great boon. I'm sure they would let you take. I'm sure it's within my right to grant you a reward.
When she did that, Cash politely looks away.
Like, she turns and winks at Cash with such force that the water kind of, like, nudges Cash.
Mental panic ensues. I'm sure that this key will grant us. If you are good on your word, I'm sure this key will be suitable for everyone else. Yes, please.
There better be food in there.
She turns and looks over at Tlalli. It's like, oh, if you're hungry, and she, like, pulls down, like, bottles of, like, and she's like moves them to the side, and she's like, oh yeah, here we are. And she pulls a large glowing mushroom.
I love mushrooms.
And she's like, here you go. She's like, and it is about the size of Tlalli's head. It is glowing blue. She's just like, it makes goblins act a little weird, but you're not a goblin, right? You don't look like a goblin. You a transformed goblin?
I could be. Who knows?
Huh. Well, eat up.
I'm gonna save this for a special occasion.
Okay. I thought you were hungry. That's fine. That's fine. Didn't go rummaging through my cabinets or anything for that. That's cool. You're fine. All my NPCs talk like that once in a while now, I've discovered. So she's like, all right, here's the plan. And she's like, you can wait till night and then then we do the panel changing thing. You make for the palace. You don't go through the front door. That would be ridiculous. That's where the most guards are. And she's like, there is a side entrance. And she's like, this key, holding out the same key. She, like, pushes it into Cash's hand. That key. And wraps his fingers around it. That one. Can get you in the side door. Don't worry about how I got it.
Worries immensely about how she got it.
And, like, once you get in, if you just go straight, act like you belong there. Make sure, do not go in the throne room. Please. Or do. Tell him I say hi. But then, make your way down to the prison floor. And then she just, like, explains what she already did. Like, what you already did. And we can just start in the side room if we want to. Just, like, if you guys are. Or if you guys want to just go through the front door. Yeah, whatever you want. Live your life.
Front door, side door.
I mean, you want my opinion. This whole thing feels suspicious either way, so.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
This is
Is this within
Very
earshot of her by any chance? Because
Yeah, I was about to say.
Oops.
oh.
They're just saying, hey, this is shady right in front of her.
she'll just, like, if you do say it right in front of her, she's just like, I understand why you wouldn't trust me. They call me a sea witch. Like, I'm asking you to break somebody out of prison. But you saw the seaweed monsters, did you not?
We did.
It's like, they don't belong here. Like, something is influencing this water. And I, for one, am concerned. Also, I don't think the princess should be locked up as much as she is.
That I can agree with, but I'm more. How did you get this key?
I mean, that's very personal.
Mm.
And she looks at all 5 of you, counting the frog. I don't think she realizes the frog is not like a full party member. I think she fully assumes that the frog is, in fact, one of you.
He is in Tlalli's heart.
And she's just like, fine. I had an affair with royalty. I was a royal mistress. Is that what you wanted to hear? You wanted to just squeeze it out of me?
Ma'am, if it means anything, that makes this a little less suspicious.
I agree.
Yeah, that's pretty normal.
Well, excellent.
So is she your daughter-in-law? Stepdaughter? Stepdaughter.
She starts like, I would say dry heaving, but you're underwater, so it's probably wet heaving. She's like, oh, me and the king? Oh, God. Oh, God.
Wait.
I'll take that as a no.
Oh, Lord.
If you don't mind me asking, then, ma'am, is it more that she's someone closer to you?
She's like, a lady doesn't kiss and tell.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough. I understand.
Oh God. I need to go. I need to go home. I need to get myself like. And she just like swims down directly back to her house.
Worth it.
The next scene would literally be her like mixing Pepto together, or, like making a potion that looks exactly like Pepto-Bismol.
Bright pink and all.
Oh yeah, totally.
Hell yeah.
Alright, you 4, 5 if you count the frog, which apparently we're doing. How are we getting in? Nobody likes Pepto. Oh, if you do like Pepto, I judge you harshly.
I like it when I'm sick and it works.
That's fair. I like medicine when it works. But I had a little sister that loved to just pretend that she was sick so she could drink Pepto.
That
Ugh.
sounds a bit dangerous.
Yep. Turns out you can go blind from Pepto-Bismol. Didn't know that.
Oh,
until,
shit.
like, yeah. Temporary blindness is a side effect of Pepto-Bismol. It says it right on the fucking bottle.
That is
live
good
life
to know.
dangerously, huh?
Just it's a nightmare situation. Like A, it tastes bad, sometimes it doesn't work, and like worst case scenario, you go blind.
Granted, I suppose I'm not any different. I like the taste of the honey cough drops, but you're not gonna see me like guzzling those down.
They're just spicy candy.
That's fucking I don't know I know how I got to this conversation. But so yeah. Front door or side door, people?
Well, we have a key for the side door. Might as well take it.
You do have a key
Yeah.
for like Cat, can you roll me a 20-sider when you get close to the door?
Alright.
Alright.
I was so close to
So-
being an 18.
That breaks confidence, though. No, wait, no, it doesn't.
I'm
That
s-
makes it a 6, which does not break confidence. Like, that is a tough
Oh, okay.
choice and not a failure.
Oh.
Oh, wait, no, we did roll a 1. No, Trixie did roll the 1,
Oh,
4,
yeah.
the 4 and the 1, sorry.
Alright.
So, yeah, that is going to be a failure.
Oh no!
Do I have a card that can raise that so it's at least a tough choice? God, I have too many cards.
Yeah, I understand. If you are gonna I will just narrate it as though you have changed it to a tough choice from
I
this.
found one.
All right, absolutely. So, Kat,
Yes.
you see two things. Warlord changed it to but like two things. First, on the side there, on the side of it, you see a little like thieves marking, that you can basically translate to Baby Bird only works on crew roles, not party roles. I've got to make that more clear. For you guys. That's my fault. That's completely on me. We're gonna get this document together for that explains all the house rules. Me and Nika are gonna do that. We're probably gonna get it done on our next break, which is on Monday. Is when I'm gonna try to get that done. Oh, by the way, completely off topic. Has everybody looked at the Bureaumancer thing that me and Nika made? Because it looks really cool, and I'm very proud of it.
Yes,
I looked at it earlier. I
It's
like it.
beautifully done, y'all. It's great. Looks
Thank
just
you.
like it came from the handbook, and I know that's what you're going for.
That is what we were going for.
It looks like a class I would play.
It's so good. But the two things that you recognize, Kat, you see that carved on the wall, it does say mistress entrance, but like it says it gender agnostic. Like it doesn't. It's not like I just don't know what a male mistress is called. But you know, it basically says secret lover's door. And like it does not have a guard here. But you do see beyond this there is another door that has a different lock. Your tough choice is you can pick the lock quickly and get through, or you can take your time and there could be another clue presented if you take your time.
I think we can take our time.
Okay.
We don't see any guards around at the moment.
Yep. So
Somebody
you
should
guys.
stand.
Sorry, what was that?
Oh, I said somebody should stand watch in case somebody does come by. If we're gonna take
Absolutely.
our time.
For sure. Are you standing guard, Tlalli?
Sure.
Alright. So we are gonna be here. Oop. Don't worry about those guards. They're not here. You guys were successful, so I'm gonna tuck them back. Right. So Kat is up here trying to work this door. Tlalli is guarding. Can I get a roll for Castor hearing something?
Sure thing. That is a 6.
Okay, so tough choice. Castor definitely hears what sounds like, and it's not through your headphones, but it's not. Cash might be picking it up too because of like weird cat ears. But Cash might not recognize it as. Cash, can you give me a 20-sider too?
Sure can.
Cash ears, my bad.
Oh,
Nope. No. Cash rolled a 1, everybody. Cash, in fact, has fingers completely in ears.
His ears are just popped from the pressure.
So, Pollux and Castor, your tough choice is you can hear this sound and start to like figure out what's happening, but you do not notice what is happening behind you when this is going on. Like it's basically I'm picturing Pollux&Castor not hands over their ears, like but like very like ears twitching, both of their eyes completely closed, trying to like listen into whatever's making the sound, as Cat is like focused on like picking the lock. So only Cash and Tlalli will be available to help with the situation.
Yeah,
Or,
sure.
okay, yeah, fine.
Oh wait, what was the other one?
No, we're good. Like I was gonna say, or you could just turn around and help your friends and ignore the sound.
Okay, we'll try to pinpoint this sound.
Like, so a guard does come wandering by, and he looks at the frog, and he's like, "Are you new here?"
Yeah.
Oh, and he looks up and he sees Tlalli's like, two. When did they start putting guards here?
Today.
And like, oh, today. Excellent. Oh, well, I mean, okay, all right. 2 guards. I'm Frank. Nice to meet you. And he puts his little claw out for you to shake.
Trixie. Hi.
Oh, excellent. And it's just like, and you are? And he puts his hand out to the frog. And the frog can
Xavier.
literally just... Xavier. Oh, okay. He's like, oh, nice. Shakes the frog's hand. I'm like, cool. Xavier Trixie. All right. So, who are they?
Who?
And he's just like, he goes on his like tippy toes. I really think that this crab is very small. Now that I think about it, I don't want him to be huge. I want him to be very small.
Tiny crab man.
Like yeah, like
Small.
Sebastian, basically like Sebastian the crab. But
Small.
imagine if small. But imagine if he was wearing full like armor and had like a weapon on his side. He's trying to like stand up on his tippy toes, like to look over the frog. He's like, is somebody working on the lock back there?
I don't know what you're talking about. The frog puffs out.
Oh. Can you and the frog roll me an imitation, like a 20-sider?
Oh, it was trying to intimidate. I was just making it bigger.
Oh, just trying to make it bigger. Okay, absolutely. And he's just like, oh, come on. And it's just like, like you're newer than I am. I should be hazing you. It's like, I thought I saw somebody working on the door back there. We just installed that lock. It shouldn't need any work.
I don't see no one.
But, and like you see his eye stalks like trying to like go around the frog. It's like, are you sure that? You know what? I'm gonna write a strongly worded letter to HR about this.
You do that.
So
You
I
should do
will.
it right now.
I just said I was gonna.
Well, you should go do it. Like, go.
I could do it right here. Why do you want me to go so bad?
Because the frog tends to get mouthy.
Oh. I see. Well, I'll have you know that I am going to put both Trixie and Xavier. I'm going to write that down, and like you see him write it down. He misspells both of them. He's like, you know what? It's like No. Tlalli said that Trixie was the name.
Yeah, no. I said
She gave Trixie. They gave Trixie as a fake name, which is why I laughed. And misspells both of them, and then just like stomps off. He's just, you know what? I thought being a guard at this. You know what? And yeah, the tiny little crab that, like, I did not give a Jamaican accent for so many reasons, just stomps away. Muttering the whole time, just fucking upset.
Gaslit a frog. I'm a crab.
And like at that moment, you hear the lock click, and like the door is now open for Cat. Pollux&Castor, you are hearing somebody banging out, and it is not in the same way. Like it is a legitimate Morse code SOS. Like somebody's just like banging that out, and it's coming from way below you.
Another SOS.
But this one's like a real one, not like a magic one.
It seems we are getting a genuine distress call from down below.
Might be the princess.
Might be.
So what are we gonna do if the princess is like evil or something? I still
think it's
don't
best-
Well, that's a bridge we're gonna have to cross when we get there.
Definitely. We've made it this far.
Tlalli just shrugs.
One quick second. Something happened with my Roll20. I gotta restart it. Oh, there it is. Alright, we're good. Actually, can you guys? Am I moving you guys' map by any chance, or is it just not?
I still see the map we were on previously.
Same.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I do not know what's going on there. Give me 1 second. Alright, does that map work?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, I just had to make it again. Alright. Alright, so going through, you do this is like the dungeon. Like, you can see guards around you. There are like I've just put the tokens back down, and that's only a little bit annoying. There are guards around you. You can see a stairway down to go to the next level down. But Pollux&Castor, you are hearing the banging from somewhere on this floor.
I don't believe the distress signal's coming from the princess. It's on this floor.
Hmm.
Can you tell about how far away it is?
Can I tell about how far away it is?
Yeah.
It's gonna take one more 20-sider.
Please give me a high roll. Okay. That's at least a success, isn't it?
Yes, it's a success for sure. Like, yeah, it's gonna be this door right over here. You guys can't see it on stream, but it's gonna be like right to the left of you. Like,
I
right
guess
over here.
Pollux&Castor's gonna point to it around there.
I'm gonna go ahead and
You
use
do-
blueprint and get a map of the building.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, so you can see immediately that is one of the normal prison cells. Nothing like super great about it. Just behind the doors are just a big room, couple beds. That happens multiple times. in this place. Then further down, you get even more, like the second floor one. You can see fish versions of torture chambers. Lots of fish hooks. Lots of like the rack and stuff like that. No Iron Maidens, because they didn't actually exist, and I still don't like them. Like lots of nets, like terrible, like inhumane tortures for merfolk. And then on the third floor, you can see it is all one giant room. You have a very like elaborate door that even the blueprints doesn't really explain what's going on with it, but then a massive room beyond that.
Okay, the big room on the blueprint is said it's on the third floor, so it's probably not the throne room.
Oh no, that is in the prison. Sorry. Oh, you also do see the throne room. The throne room, back the way you came. If you take a right instead of a left at one point, you get straight to the throne room. And then, for the most part, the rest of the castle is like there's a kitchen and a dining room, but the king does not live here. This is just basically Congress.
Ooh.
But yeah, the third floor that I was telling you about, that is where the princess is. Like that is what her room looks like based on your blueprints. A giant elaborate door and then a massive room.
So are we going to check out that SOS on this floor?
As well.
Yes, might as well. Someone could genuinely need some help.
I agree.
Alright, so there's the door. There are two guards. Yeah, I know that it looks like you're like right on the guards, but you're not. They do not see you yet. There is like you can hear the tapping now a lot better, and one of the guards just like smacks his hand against the stop and just against the door. And just like, would you stop it? To come, and like one of them was just like, come on, man. He's just like, he's in there. Just leave him alone. Let him just do it. What's the bother you? It's just like, it's driving me crazy. And they just scream, like not scream. He's like, you will stop. Don't make. I will come in there. And you might, like, Pollux and Castor, you hear, like, a little, like, giggle from the other side of the door. Maybe not a giggle, but, like, a laugh. And then they start, like, beating out the SOS again. And yeah, that is where we're at. There is somebody asking for help behind this door.
The Sea Witch said we needed to avoid fighting the guards.
That is true. Could try to put them to sleep. If that would work down here.
Oh yeah, your magic would work just fine.
And he casts sleep.
Oh yeah, go ahead and roll me that 20-sided.
Oh.
Alright. So a tough choice. Which one falls asleep?
Everyone was the one that was annoyed.
It doesn't have like a little like sleepy thing.
Doesn't have like the cartoonish Z's.
Yeah, I was looking for it. It's like
That's
have it,
disappointing.
like, he falls asleep and just starts floating. The other one's just like looking at him and like turns and then he looks and he sees Cash do like he's just like, you there, and he pulls out Well, he pulls out a trident. Of course he does. And he aims it at you all, and he's just like, he starts to like raise it to like start slamming it on his buckler attached to his other wrist to alert the other guards. How are the rest of you gonna deal with this?
I kill.
Did you say kill?
Yeah, like, I'm trying to make sure I don't... He asked me not to kill the guards. I'm trying to make sure I don't kill the guards.
Okay, alright.
I could freeze him.
I'm just wondering, like, does it last forever, or it doesn't really say? Oh, okay, for the next minute. Okay. I don't think we can do this in under a minute, so I'm not even gonna try.
If you guys want to knock him out, if you want to fight him but not try to kill him, I just let me know that before you do it, and then like the only way that you will kill him in that situation is if you roll a 1, and like you just kill him anyway. But I wouldn't do that. If you guys want to do like non-lethal, you're fine.
Oh, did you say the bracelet thing he's trying to hit is made out of metal?
Oh yeah, the bracer is made of metal.
Can I steel sprout it?
Oh, for sure.
Okay. Let's see. That's a D20, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright,
I
so
want to
15.
turn it moss.
You want to turn it to what was that?
Moss.
Moss? Alright. Oh, and then he like smacks his own wrist. And you just see him like shaking his hand. He's like, ow! Ah! Because he literally just smacked the shit out of his own hand with a trident. Alright. Cat and Pollux&Castor, what you guys got?
Think I might have some trank darts.
Oh yeah, most certainly.
My idea is I know some fish go dormant when it gets cold, so I was just gonna use the 0 AP version of freeze to make it colder around him.
Oh, for sure. Both of you give me a 20-sider.
At least it's not a 1.
It's not a 1. That looked like it was gonna be a 1 though, but it wasn't. It was a 13. So yeah, I'll let it like. You start to like lower the temperature around him, and you then see him like turning the trident to throw it at you. But then like trank dart goes right into his neck, and then you see him just face down, start floating up. Like, you know, fish do.
Well, now that that's out of the way, let's find out who the distress signal's coming from.
It's just like, you hear the sound. What's going on out there? You guys, it's like, you know, who's out there?
The ones responding to your distress signal.
Huh. It worked. Look at that. Yeah, just let me out. I'm not supposed to be down here. Like, I was on like a, what do you call them? Like a little bit of a pilgrimage, if you will. I just was like looking, trying to expand my knowledge. You're gonna let me out, right?
Maybe.
Come on, just let me out.
Pilgrimage from where?
I was on a pilgrimage from Castle.
Well, what were you doing that wound up getting you in here in the first place?
I may have said some harsh things to the king that count as, slander. I didn't think he was as powerful as my lord. And I thought that telling him that to his face was a good idea. The problem was I was quite drunk, and I believe I threw something at him. I don't really remember.
Convenient.
See, that's what I said. It's like, oh, and my name is E7.
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 Interesting. You're not armed.
I have arms.
Different kind of armed.
I guess Pollux and Castor's gonna look to the rest of the group and be like, I mean, it doesn't sound like they did anything too terrible. I mean, if anything, it just sounds like this king is a bit in over his head.
Considering what he does to his daughter, I would agree.
Are we gonna have Cat pick this lock too, or are you guys just gonna go try to rob one of the floating fish?
I'm gonna grab the keys off one of the.
Absolutely. So, yeah, you're gonna just open it up and let him out? Is that the plan?
I'm gonna jangle the keys. I've got the keys here. Do you, if we let you out, how are you gonna help us? How can you help us?
This is like, I am an apprentice of a master of the mystical arts. I am in training myself to become what might be considered a wizard. And I can talk shit.
In all due respect, talking that way, talking in an excrement kind of way is what got you here, so it's best not to do that again.
Yeah, but like, if I hadn't been arrested, I never would have met you all. And isn't the real adventure the friends we make along the way?
As I said, it's best to keep your mouth shut, please.
No.
But I will agree, but... Shush.
I'm gonna
All
stand
right.
out of the way.
Guess we're gonna let you out, but we're gonna keep an eye on you for a little while.
Oh, for sure. I keep two eyes. I'm fantastic.
And I'll open the door for him.
All right, Pollux and Castor, what does your apprentice look like?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh crap! I had an idea, but I didn't get it prepared.
That's fine. You don't need to make a token. Just a little pawn right there.
Like, okay,
Friend.
I will get the Pinterest ready, and I will send that to you. But I had an idea. I was not expecting this.
Just a real quick description. Just like what race is it? Are they?
Best description being like it was humanoid with a bit of like Eastern dragon.
Okay. Little dragon folky guy. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Like serpentine dragon. You see it like as a hat.
Yeah.
He has like the top ball that is a pawn. Like, and he's wearing all black clothing because he is a 7. It's like, E7, pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm Castor, and this is Pollux.
Excellent. And he's just like, and you? Points at Cat.
Cat.
Like your style.
Yeah. Me too.
It's just like, alright, What? And he like, looks over at Cash. It's a third cat person. All right. Looks over and sees Tlalli and the frog. He's just like, there's a lot of you. What are we doing? Like, the wizards wouldn't send you to get me out. They wouldn't even know that I was here. He's just like, were you all in jail? Is this a mass jailbreak? Are we rioting? And you see him like reach into like a bag that you did not notice he has, and he pulls out like a Molotov that's lit underwater. Are we rioting?
I like this one. It's ready to go.
Save that enthusiasm just a tad.
Oh, okay. And he puts it away. Then he reaches back in it and he pulls out like he reaches in and pulls out a saber. He's like, all right. Where are we going? What are we doing?
Well, I'm assuming since you're coming with us, we're going down to the 3rd floor.
Oh, the princess is down there, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I hear she's a terrible person.
That's what we've heard too.
A massive pirate with just with large dreams. I've heard that she wants to become one of the 7 pirate queens herself.
The dreams.
She dreams big. But I'm with you now. Let's go.
Before we take off, we're gonna toss those 2 guards in the cell and close it.
Poor guys.
I mean, at least they gotta take a nice nap.
They are sleeping, well, you know, with the fishes. So, you guys managed to sneak down like the other 2 floors. I won't make you roll because you took out the guards on the lower floors already. And this is what you see. It's like a ridiculous crystalline door. Like, this smells amazing on this floor. Like, it's very floral. Like, there's no water in this section of it. Like, it's like a little pocket of air. And you see the reverse of your rebreathers on these 2 guards as like standing there at the door. They look bigger and better geared than the other 2 guards, but they don't seem like they're like really paying attention. If you know what I mean. Like, the door itself is like a crystalline door, but you don't see a keyhole in it. And you don't see like bars or anything. It's just a very standard door, except for the fact that it's made out of crystal. And this is what you see.
So this is the 3rd floor.
As far as Cat's blueprint goes, this is the entirety of the 3rd floor.
Doesn't seem like much of a jail. Compared to the other floor.
The apprentice, like E7, is just like, oh no, from what I've gathered, this is mostly just symbolic. She's got a fancy bedroom on the other side. She can come and go as she pleases.
Why the heck are we trying to break her out?
I don't know. You didn't tell me. Why are you trying to break her out?
Good point.
So you would trust us too?
Oh. I get it. And he just nods. He's just like, well, okay. And like, you see his like him raise his saber. Do I kill? Not
No.
kill? No.
Not kill.
Okay.
Not kill.
Okay, not kill. Not kill. He puts his saber back away. He pulls out, like, a baseball bat. Not kill. And if you don't stop him, he is going to charge and just start, like, trying to wail on one of these guards with a baseball bat. But I'm cool with you letting him go.
Oh.
I'll give him that. He's got gumption.
There he goes.
He's going. No one's gonna stop him.
So he goes flying up. His tough choice is, I'm gonna give it to Pollux&Castor because they're yours now. Which one of these two beat the shit out of him? Oh, wouldn't like he hits one of them, the other one hits him.
We'll say that he hits the left one and the right one hits him.
All right. So, like, yeah, he's sitting in there just swinging for the fences, and just like he's like like 5 of you are like, yeah, I'm even but raise it by 1. I'm gonna let it. I'm just gonna keep basically this story, but like he will have hit that one harder. Like you see, he smashes the one and turns its helmet completely around, and then gets like knocked in the back of the head by the other one. So the 5 of you, and counting the frog again, and just like watching this dragon guy with a pawn helmet on fight these 2 guards, and he's just wailing on them. You guys can help him or let him go. I let him have at. I don't mind.
Try to cast sleep again.
Yeah, go ahead. Right. So you do manage to get you can put the one that hit him to sleep, but the other one's just like turns and like looks like turns his helmet back around. He's just like, what is going on today? And he pulls his sword. And wait, this we're not in water. This guy just rolls down the stairs and splashes into the water you guys just came to. So this guy is currently sword fighting the pawn, who is using a baseball bat. He's just like, you said no kill.
The no kill was mostly for you, my friend.
Just like, he is clearly like sword fighting. He appears that he might be a much better like hand-to-hand fighter than a wizard that he is clearly apprenticing to become. And it's just like, any of you could help any time now, as it's like evolved into a full. Have you guys ever seen the end of Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, where Robin Hood is fighting the sheriff, and it looks really dumb. Like they're both just swinging like crazy. That is what it looks like here. They are missing and they are swinging, but it's so clumsy, and they're just like climbing all around the room fighting. It's like anytime now. It's cool. I know. I'm the new guy. Anytime.
I guess I can attempt to shoot this other guy again now. Might as well.
Yeah, give me that 20-sider. Yeah. It's like the guy just gets shot in the eye. He's like, oh, no fair. And he falls flat on his face as well. And for a second, I was just like, you guys are going to leave all this evidence with just like the trank darts setting them. But then I was thinking, like, who like monograms their fucking trank darts? Like, who would brand their trank darts? And I was just like, wait, you guys might do that. You know, we really have the most forethought on situations. And Toast, hi.
I mean,
Yeah, so like,
if you intend for someone to give it back to you, then yes.
the idea of shooting somebody with a crank dart and expecting them to give it back is very funny.
That material's very expensive. Please give it back.
So
We don't
since
know how
they're
to make this here.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
Since they're wearing rebreathers, I'm assuming they need to be in water. So while they're in that water down there, I'm gonna go down and take off their rebreathers so they're stuck in the water.
Absolutely.
That's a smart idea.
Very good thinking.
Yeah, I love whenever any of the members of the crew have a smart idea and another member of the crew is just like, oh shit, yeah, okay. Alright, so you guys you can get right up to that door, and it is not locked.
Knock knock.
I was
Hello.
about to say Pollux&Castor are gonna go to knock.
I mean, it's only
Yeah, it's
polite.
just like,
I was holding
You,
myself back, saying, kick open the door.
the frog kicks open the door. Boom! We're here to save you. Please don't resist. It's just like, you just hear like a melodic voice say, come in!
I'm not going in
You go-
first.
It's like, you,
Not it. Nose goes. I don't have one, so I don't have to go in.
no, there you go. Here
Cash
is the
Cash is
room.
willing.
Okay.
Cash is willing to go into the room first, but also making sure that she's decent.
Oh yeah, yeah. She's decent. I'm sorry, I mispronounced her name earlier. Her name is Cyrena. I think I called her Serena. Her name is Cyrena. And she just like looks at all of you. It's like, you're not my food. You're not my guards. And she looks at she looks at Tlalli and the fox. She's just like, then she looks at her list. Oh, never mind. Hello, Trixie. Hello, Xavier.
Hi. I guess
You didn't
regards
bring me
now.
my food. And who are these three?
I'm gonna hand her some bread. If you're hungry.
She's dying. Ah, an above-world delicacy. And like this room is also like, she is not underwater, for the record. But she is a mermaid. She does have like a fishtail situation. You see behind her that whole wall. She could go into that and then just like swim around if she wanted to. And she eats the bread and she's like, "But who are you three?" Four. Sorry. I know Frog. He's Excalibur. Not Xavier. Xavier? Hot
Yeah,
wrong.
Xavier. But I like Excalibur better now.
Nope. It's like, Excalibur it shall be forever.
Well, we were sent here to break you out, but it sounds like you might just be able to come and go as you please.
I'm not going anywhere till I get Ariel back.
Who's Ariel?
My guitar. Father took it away from me, and I won't leave this room until I get it back.
Huh.
Why didn't the sequence just tell us that?
I'm sorry, what was that one more time? Are you saying that Morgana sent you?
Oh, is that her name?
She didn't tell us now that you mention it.
In hindsight, we did take a job from somebody we never asked the name of.
It slipped my mind.
There's definitely a moment of like Serena just like looking at you all. Are you adventurers? Is this your first adventure? Did she hire first-time adventurers?
We're hardly first-time adventurers.
Yes,
Oh,
hardly.
you're just bad at it. I get it.
Excuse you.
Yeah.
More like she didn't give us all the details.
I understand. It's cool. She's not willing to pay top dollar. It's okay.
If it means anything,
Well-
we responded to her call.
And we took out a big seaweed monster.
I'm sorry, what monster? There's seaweed monsters.
Yes, according to Morgana, they started showing up shortly after you returned from some trip.
Good time. No, I was here the whole time. Nope, not getting me.
Well, that's what she told us.
I know a plant from my father when I see one. I'm not admitting to anything. They work for me, pointing to Trixie and Excalibur.
Mm-hmm.
Trixie, if I could get you to clear them out of my room, I would appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for the bread.
You're
My name's
welcome.
Tlalli. I don't know who Trixie is. My name is Tlalli.
Deception!
I didn't say that. I just said I don't know who it is. You're the one calling me names.
But she holds up a picture of you and you and your frog, and it's just like in Frank's handwriting it just says Trixie, and then what did we call him originally? It wasn't Excalibur.
Xavier.
Xavier.
That could be any of my 200 siblings. Wait, is it 200?
Oh,
Did some of them
big
get eaten?
family.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you mean. Siblings getting eaten. I ate many of my brothers and sisters. Before, taking full form. You don't eat them once they're full formed. It's just terrible. But now that I know you're all filthy liars, are you gonna get Ariel back from me? Then you'll reunite me with Morgana, and we'll all be okay. But I don't know anything about the sea monsters.
Reunite you with Morgana. She seemed to just get visibly upset or physically ill at the thought of being near you.
That was the king.
Oh,
Yes, it was when the king was mentioned.
Did you tell Morgana? Did you think that Morgana was having a relationship with my father?
no.
I didn't.
No,
And
definitely
she
not.
Just whistle.
She just starts laughing at the idea. Like she falls down and just like fish on dry land, slapping around, but in just laughter. And then she goes in the water for a second, swims around, bubbles just going up as she laughs, comes out, just whew. Oh, You're all great. Like, tell me exactly what she looked like when you said it, though. Did it make her throw up?
Yeah.
Oh my god! And she just jumps back in the water and goes like all the way up, like in a swimming thing. It's like doing like the classic singing from the Little Mermaid. Oh, that thing. And just imagine that in like hysterical laughter. And she comes splashing out again, and she's just like, whew. Oh, that deserves a reward. And like, so she's just like, now, I have a storage room where I keep, well, my father locks up all of my knickknacks and, you know, my trinkets. I've got boxes for my trinkets.
Your trinkets.
And she's just, for my trinkets.
Trinkets.
And then she like makes eye contact with Kat, and she's just like, this key, and she reaches into her cleavage and pulls out the exact same key, like as the other one, will let you into my storage room. And she hands it over to a Kat. You may all take an item of your choice, but bring me back Ariel, and we shall go see my sea witch.
I'll take the key, but I'm gonna wipe my hand on my pants.
Like, physical wink. Like, again, but you're not in water this time. It's just like, when her eyelids close fully, it's like a clap of thunder. It's like, you feel it.
Duck behind the frog.
Frog looks you.
Kat, you know exactly where the storage room is. It's just like, yeah, okay, you just... Alright, you go back near the throne room, and then... storage room's right there.
Okay. So we gotta go get the guitar. It would be funny if it's electric, wouldn't it?
That would be a tad dangerous, but in some way it would be rather humorous.
Alright.
Oh, are you asking her if it's electric?
No, I'm just making that statement to the group.
Alright, so... You guys go back... Are you guys heading that way now?
Are we going now?
Might as well.
Yeah.
To the storage room or to find the guitar?
Isn't the guitar in the storage room?
The guitar.
It is, yep.
Okay. Then yes. It's best course of action. 2 birds, 1 stone, all that.
So you guys go back outside. And, remember the warning about an omen that I gave you?
No.
Oh.
No?
No.
Okay, oh, fine.
Oh no.
Yeah.
What
There
is
he is.
that?
What?
That's omen.
That is frightening.
Fish should not have teeth.
I mean, fish shouldn't have creepy smiles like that.
Excuse you.
Like, and it swims up to the top of it. It's just like, oh, did you break into jail?
Maybe.
I mean, we didn't exactly break in here, more like casually sauntered in.
We were definitely given a key.
We were definitely given a key.
Oh. I'm supposed to eat anybody that comes down here. Except for those 2. Why are they asleep?
I want to take a nap.
It's their 15.
Got tired.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, here, we don't have those kind of labor laws. You're from above. I see. I gotcha. No, they don't get 15-minute breaks.
You should definitely think about trying to get that sorted out.
You see him open his mouth, he gets huge, and he just eats those two.
Oh, that's horrifying.
I think you should have just given them breaks. That's a nice thing to do.
I ate them.
Oh, we're definitely blaming that on you, too.
Can I eat you?
No.
And he just opens his mouth and just jump in, it's easier.
No.
Oh, sorry. It's easier.
No.
Well,
Bad.
you can't get past me. I'm a very good swimmer.
Bad.
Trust me, we're not that delicious.
No, you don't know where we've
Oh, it's
been
not about
currently.
taste. It's not about taste. I just need to eat you. I'm compelled. I need it.
No.
Can I just eat
You
you?
haven't been good enough.
We could have diseases.
Tlalli, roll me a d20 and see if you've done cripplingly emotional damage to him.
Oh.
No, it's like, I've been good enough.
I don't
It's like
think so.
I'll have you, and like, and he just starts like, he does not come completely out of the water, but he does start like taking chunks out of the staircase below you, just like
See?
biting.
You're not being
like,
good.
It's like
That's bad.
he is gonna start jumping out of the water to attack you all. Like, and he is strong.
Mm.
I don't suppose anybody has any more bread they can try and tempt him with, do they?
No, unfortunately not.
Nope.
Dang it.
Wait,
I
did
could
somebody
try
play
to
a loot
cloud
goblin?
ball.
Did I miss?
Huh?
It's like Karan was saying loot goblin, but like
Oh.
I don't think anybody played a loot goblin.
No,
The
I-
monster.
I think they were
Madness
count. I think they were just referring to this thing as a loot goblin.
Ah, okay. It's like so. Yeah, you can. What are you gonna do with cloud call? Just fill this place with smoke and fog or something?
I could use cloud call, but I'm not sure what to do after that.
Well, it depends. Are we worried about what's going to happen to this friend-shaped not friend?
To kill the guards. Is this a guard?
I
It
think
is a guard in a manner of speaking, like a guard dog.
Yeah, I think this is the creature that the Sea Witch told us about to avoid.
Most definitely.
I'm Omen.
Hi, Omen.
Hi.
Still not gonna let you eat me, my friend.
Oh, you don't have to let me.
Is it possible to sneak back into the, to run back real quick and ask the princess if there's a way to call off her guard dog?
She just yells like, "Good luck!"
See, I'm very tempted to shock it, but I know that's probably going to be disastrous for us if we try to get in the water.
I mean, I could try again to put him to sleep.
Oh, this guy's not going to sleep. I can tell you that right now.
He definitely looks like he's awake forever.
Battle cry.
Okay.
One person gets an attack.
Yeah, but whoever makes that attack, no matter how this fight turns out, you cannot run. Like if you make that attack, if you take that card, like, and it is an optional thing, you will not be able to run from this thing.
Much HP.
I'm gonna audit it.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Audit is the subscriber card. It has 30 HP. It can hit. It has 30 HP. It has 20 AP. It can hit anywhere from 2 damage to all of you to 8 damage to one of you in one hit. Also, if you have lower than 8 damage and 8 health left, when it hits you, it will swallow you.
Hmm.
I think whatever we do, we should just get away from it. I don't think we can fight it.
I think I agree.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna use Cloud Call and then I don't know.
Yeah, let's figure it out as we go. Give me a 20 side for your cloud call.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Was it you were just gonna fill this room with like fog?
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys are completely just hidden right now. You guys can't see it, but it can't see you. You know, no, with an 18, like, Trixie, you are aware of where, and Tlalli, you are aware of where it is.
I can offer something
But-
that's a tad risky depending on how close it is to the steps.
It was taking chunks out of it, so I think it's very close to the steps.
Yeah, it's gonna be right next to the steps.
I could attempt to calcify.
Yeah, and yeah, you guys can give it a shot, or you can just jump in the water, whichever you guys want to do.
I don't want to jump in the water.
And it'll stop him, since I would assume the fog's above the water and not under the water.
Yeah.
So the moment we hit the water, he'll know.
Yeah. That's why I was like, I don't want to get in the water. But I didn't want to say anything to speak it into existence either.
Going to suck it up and try and actually touch him to cast calcify. To at least make him stop
give me a
moving.
20 sider. Alright. So with a 10, you get a tough choice. So you start to calcify him by touching him, and like he's gonna splash around. Like your two choices are: you see a path immediately that you guys like. It realizes what's happening to it, so it's gonna try to swim away, and you guys can just dive in the water away from and where it's not, and you guys have a head start on like swimming away from it. Or alternatively, like you start and it bites back at you, and it's gonna like bite your arm. Not off, but it's gonna hurt. Like, but the calcifying will keep happening to it. Like, you will slow it down more if you keep your hand on it, but it will hurt you. Or alternatively, you know how to get out of here pretty quick.
Get out of here.
All right. All right. So I need a 20-sider from everybody. 2 from Tlalli, please. 1 for the frog.
Always with frog.
Oh, we're doing rough
Frog is
so
the
far.
better
Oh, fuck.
Am I a card?
Cat got a 14. Tlalli, and did you roll cash?
I thought I did. I can roll again.
Oh, is that the 9 right there?
More than likely.
Yeah. Okay, so we got 9, 9, 8, 5, and 14. So yeah, Kat, how do you underwater get this group out of here? How did you lead them to actually getting out? Oh. We roll Pollux&Castor. Hope it's not a 1. It was a
Nat
natural
20.
20. So, Pollux&Castor and Kat, how do you get them out? Like, what happens that the 3 of you manage to get them out?
Let's see, I've got the map. Like, granted, we've already been through here once.
Oh, for sure. Like, are you thinking like a secret exit that you didn't notice situation? Because I'm perfectly fine with you guys just coming up with something like that.
Yeah, there's a door off to the side that I happen to notice.
All right. Okay. So you see the door and you're underwater. Obviously, you guys are underwater again, and like you notice that it is locked again. So while you're trying to deal with that, Pollux&Castor, you see Omen coming. Like he is like shaking off the. You see a handprint from where Cass touched it, as like a little bone, like a spiny bone protrusion on it now, and it's like so angry about it, and it's just like jaw style comes rushing towards you. How do you two stop it from like colliding with the whole party?
Shit, fuck. What do I have?
Yeah, you already made the roll. It's a 20, so you just narrate.
Kick it in the eye.
If I know that sounds like a good. So I've got in my inventory, I've just got a sword, and I'm gonna take like the hilt of that sword and basically swing at it like it's a baseball bat out of the way.
Oh, nice. Just like bump. Just
Yep.
like flat edge of it though. Like, or are you trying to kill it? Because like you're very.
Well, no, I'm not trying to kill it. I'm basically like, as if my sword is a baseball bat, smack it out of the way.
Okay. Absolutely, yeah, and it does. Like you just 4 arms better than 2 swinging the fucking sword. And not like this guy just spins around, and he's not like it didn't. You don't even think it hurt him. Like it just like swims down, like quite a bit below you, and you know that it's about to come back up. Kat, you're at the secret door. What are you doing?
I can either attempt to try the key that we were given to see if it works, or use my ability needful key.
I like that you mentioned the key, because the key does work in this door.
And I'll do that.
Let me just boop and. Alright, so you guys fall down from above at this point. Like, you come in up at this door. Well, you don't fall down. Like, this is underwater still. It just doesn't look like it's underwater. But you just see everywhere. Just... Some of it's garbage. Well, I'm not gonna lie. Like, you see, like, puppets, like marionettes. You see little statues. You see music boxes. You see, like, silverware. You see a spinning wheel. You see tons of, like, pirate-related things, like cutlasses and multiple flags.
Wow, there are gizmos and gadgets aplenty.
Yeah.
Who's it and what's its lore?
Trinkets!
You want a thingamabob? She's got plenty.
And probably wants more.
Seth played a yoink card, and like that is up to you. Like it says they take more than they're told to, but that I'm not telling you do. Like I cannot tell you that you should take more than you're told, but you could. But I'm again also not saying that you won't be caught if you do that.
I'm good with one thing.
Yeah, I'm good with one thing.
Right.
Same.
Unless,
All four of you.
is it
tell me the
possible?
one
Would she
thing
count
that
as
you
as
take.
two?
What's that? Oh yeah,
Like,
that's
because also she counts
Pollux
as
and
two.
Castor. I think Pollux and Castor count as two, but realize that when I make it a magical item, whatever you take, I will balance it for the rest of the party as well.
Oh yeah, fair.
Frog also gets one as well.
Nice.
But you guys didn't come through the front door, so you didn't have to deal with that guard either. So, so all of you, tell me what item you're grabbing, or what it looks like, and I will turn it into a magical item and give it to you.
What's something a spy would need?
There you see a spyglass. You see an old flintlock pistol. You see like a katar, like a punching dagger. You see definitely vials of poisons. You see a small magnifying glass.
I think I'll go with the poisons.
All right, yeah, absolutely. It's all like in super elaborate, like perfume bottle style stuff. You know what I mean?
Cash is eyeing a pistol of sorts.
Absolutely. All of them are like, if you see a pistol down here, it's flintlock style. That is the level of technology. Like, but yeah. You can see a flintlock down here. It looks like a pirate. It's in you're underwater, so you can't really test it. But I will tell you that if you grab something, it will work.
Whatever the pistol is, he'll definitely just politely just grab it and open his coat and just put it inside.
Absolutely. Tlalli and Frog, do you see anything that sparks interest? Sparks joy?
I'm always interested in music box.
Oh, absolutely.
And Frog just eats some random thing.
Roll me 100-sider.
Okay.
$27. All right. Gotta open up my thing. It ate a picture frame.
I'll get that later.
I don't know how I'm gonna make a magical picture frame, but all right, fucking let it rock. Pollux and Castor, you have an idea, or do you need a? I have a couple things that you could see.
Yeah, I'm having a bit of a struggle trying to think of something. I imagine whatever it is going to be, it would be something to benefit the both of them.
All right, so there is a fancy phonogram, like one wax cylinder situation, plays music out of it. There's one of those. It's old, but old based on what we would consider, but it does look really cool. And instead of a speaker situation, it is definitely like a seashell. So there's that, and it will play music even underwater. Like if you put the a wax cylinder in right now, you would just hear music. There is a set of daggers made for octopus people, so there's 8 daggers. It's like that's a weird looking item. There is a carefully wrapped up bride's dress, like a wedding dress situation in the corner. That all of this stuff has been stolen by the princess. In case you guys don't know, she's been a pirate and she's robbing people. So everything you're taking is stolen. There's a small glass necklace that looks like it might be a spider web. There is a keg of unknown, or you don't know what's in it. It's just a big ass keg, like a wooden cask.
I think the spiderweb necklace sounds interesting.
Oh, sure. Yeah, as you hold it, it looks so incredibly fragile that the fact that it's not breaking as you move it through the water is as astounding to you. It's absolutely crazy. Are you putting it on, or are you just putting it in your pocket?
Out of sheer curiosity, I will put it on.
Everybody, you all of a sudden become distinctly aware of everything in this room. If anything moves, even the tiniest bit, you know exactly where it is, and one of you two will look at that direction instantly. Maybe you don't have to look, but you could immediately the second anything moves. That is what this necklace is going to do. Imagine this entire room is covered with spider webs, and you're the spider.
Oh, that's cool.
You only have 6 limbs, right? You don't have 4 legs.
No, he only has 2 legs.
That's what I thought. I was like, I didn't just give you a spider thing because you have 8 limbs, right?
No, I did at one point think of him having more than just 2 legs, but now he's got 2 legs.
Oh, what if you were a centaur, though?
Someone else had that idea too.
It's just... I'm retconning Captain Pollux, also a centaur. No, I'm kidding. So... What's the plan from here? Because you guys got to get back to... Oh, wait. Anybody gonna grab the guitar?
I'll go grab that.
It is an electric guitar.
It is an electric guitar. 100%. Its name is Ariel. If you play aerials on Ariel, it's going to be very fun, though. Little System of the Down joke for you. How's that playing?
I understood that reference.
Haha! Alright, but how are we getting back past Omen?
2 more times.
Just
Did the
throw
custom-
the guitar at the door. Nothing will go wrong. It won't break.
I support your decisions.
I'm kidding. Don't do that.
And you guys are underwater, so I do know some of your spells are dangerous to even you at this point. because I know Pollux&Castor have shock, which is like their main damage dealer, but that's incredibly dangerous underwater.
It's like my main damaging moves got shock, freeze, and fire.
My only damage dealer is.
I really limited Pollux&Castor by putting them underwater.
Yep.
It's not a not a
E7.
mistake. It's not a mistake. It's a team building experience.
E7's just like, I can be bait. And you see him reach into his bag again, and he pulls out his sword. I'll do it. Just give me the word. And he looks at Pollux&Castor. And like, I'm going to be very honest with you right now. I'm going to give you this apprentice, Pollux&Castor. But if you send him out there, and like, every other roll will be perfectly fine. Like a 2 through 20, safe. If you roll a 1, not if it gets turned into a 1, but if you roll a 1, it's going to be eaten by Omen.
So it's basically, I have to roll perfectly, else he dies.
You just don't like, you have a 1 out of 19 chance of killing your precious friend.
Hmm.
But he's standing by that door. He's ready to go.
I suggest not.
He climbs on the back of the frog. He's just like, let's go. I'll give you both a 20-sider.
I don't want my frog to get eaten. No.
I guess Pollux&Castor's gonna look at E7 and be like, yes, I definitely see your enthusiasm for this, but
In case you're wondering what E7 grabbed, he's wearing a salad bowl like a helmet.
This creature just seems far too dangerous to handle right now. I'm not saying I don't trust in your ability, but I would rather see everyone here make it out alive.
He's like, meh, okay.
But
Let it be
damn,
known,
do you
I do
have spirit,
appreciate your
E7?
enthusiasm.
Gotta get E7's little pawn token because I want to put it on the back of the frog because I think it'd be funny.
A noble steed.
He's just sitting there with Tlalli. He's like, all right. I was gonna make a joke about him riding like behind it, but I don't like the word that they use for that, so I didn't say it.
Ah.
All right, and you guys got the guitar. You guys just got to figure out how to get past.
This certainly is a conundrum.
Cloud call again, but we still need to think of something.
I'm gonna peek through the door and see if I can see him.
Yeah, you can see his shape move. Oh, roll me a 20-sider. Ridiculous. We got nice. Not nice. We got dice. Oh yeah. Where would you want him to be? Like, what do you want to? What do you want to see when you look out? Because that's what you're gonna see.
How much did that petrify? Was it
Calcify.
Calcify.
calcify? How much does that spread, or did it stop?
Not a lot. It stopped once Cash had to let go. But he's got the head. He's got a handprint on his head.
I think I'd like to see him far enough where we could at least swim to the surface and get out to get past once.
Yeah, you guys can, like, so waiting on Cat, like, Cat's watching, and, like, you catch him the furthest away that he's been. He is out there. And it's just like, it's now or never situation.
If we're going, we need to do it now.
Understood.
Either
E7
way.
pulls out his saber and just cavalry, like, charge! But he's not controlling the frog, he's just sitting on the back of the frog. Alright, I need 20 siders from all of you. I'm gonna take the highest. And whoever gets the highest... Yeah, frog can lead for sure, so, yeah. Oh my god, you guys! Oh, no.
That'd be a
Don't-
20.
nobody
it's
panic.
fine.
Nobody panic.
Yes.
Between, like, Tlalli got it too, but, like, fucking Cat got that 20. So, yeah. Is it all just, does it go to plan?
Yeah, we're
Like,
just gonna.
Is it like just the moment that you said to do it, it was the exact moment to do it?
Yeah, everyone's just gonna. When I say we need to go, everyone's out the door, and we're past and up out of the water.
Trick, like, fucking Tlalli, like, is showing everybody just how fast that frog is, though. Like, basically, you can draft underwater. That's how fast the frog, like, splashes out of the water. Lands up top. Sick ass backflip. Like, you all get out of the water, and then just like, whee! This goes arcing. He goes arcing through where you just were, but misses. And just like lands. Come on, guys! I just want to eat you. I don't need to crush your bones in my teeth.
I don't want to be eaten. I don't want to.
But
Maybe
let
later.
me eat you.
No. Bad.
Fine. And then you see one second. Siren, like, she steps out of her room and stretches. And she's like, "Oh, my guitar! Thank you for bringing me Ariel." What'd you guys take for yourself?
Music box.
I took a pistol.
Ah, who's it? Oh, what's it?
There's some poison. You want to taste it?
No, it unsettles my stomach. I didn't like it that much. It's great on kelp salads, though.
Good to know. I'll write a note. Not effective on mermaids.
Pollux and Castor just showed the necklace they grabbed.
Oh, you have good taste. And then, like, you see Omen come back up, and he's just like, he sees Cyrena, and he's just like, "Oh, they're with you. Okay." And he shrinks, like, way back down. But, like, you do still see the little handprint on his head. And he's just like, "Don't worry, I don't hold a grudge." And she's like, you said Morgana wants to see me. And she just starts playing like fucking sick ass riffs on this guitar, by the way.
That's what she said
So-
for some reason.
All right. Well, let's get to it. And like, she goes back into her bedroom, and she's like, in here. And she's like, you can hold your breath, right? I mean, you got down here, so I assume. And then she just jumps into her tank thing behind her, and she's like, come on.
How far?
It feels like walking through Jello
Gross.
until you're completely in the water.
That was very unpleasant. Very unpleasant.
You get used to it. And she's just like, the way out's right here. And then she swims you all up and out of the castle. And now, because we only have 18 minutes left for this game, we cannot get to the second part of this game, so we're gonna call a sequel.
Oh, goodness.
And we'll have you guys do the cleaning up the ocean section of this game another time, but like, let's have everybody meet up. So you guys can return to Morgana's cave. And she's just like, excellent. And everybody escaped with their limbs. I take it you didn't meet Omen.
Oh no, we did.
It's a friendly
Nasty
fella.
little thing, isn't he? Oh, you might have had a separate experience than I did. And Irene is just like, what do you need? And so then it's all explained that she's just like, oh, I ditched those in a canyon, so my father couldn't find them. They were just like glowing boxes. I heard it was like riches beyond compare. But all it was these weird little tubes full of like green light. She's like, I didn't think they'd be a problem. I just threw them away.
Ah,
And that is, I think, for the like, we're basically gonna like pull the curtain on the like this episode with that of like the crew. Like, I will try to get the four of you and the same party to deal with it, for it. But we now know that somewhere in the city, like in the background, like you four and like Serenia are going to be trying to figure out where she dumped this like load of mana batteries that are clearly like now somewhere in the ocean, like transforming. So far, not sea life, but seaweed is becoming a problem. And it's just like, and if you're wondering like how bad of a problem, let me show you something real quick. Morgana's gonna show you a thing. She's like, yeah, good, because we just found these.
Oh.
Nobody
Oh.
panic. It's just seaweed Cthulhu.
Huh.
Oh yeah, let me move that onto the screen. There we go. There we go. Oh, Nika moved it at the same time I did.
Mhm. Definitely seaweed. Or was.
Definitely seaweed. At one point in time. But yeah. yeah, so that was today's game. These two are cool. Kind of. The princess is trying to become one of the 7 sea pirate queens. One of the 7 pirate queens, for sure. Don't love just pretty characters, gotta love the ugly ones. And the not pretty ones. I love this eel, look at him. He's got a weird eye.
That's definitely
Look at him.
friendship. Friendship.
Look at the smile. I realized every time you make some kind of aquatic creature smile, it becomes a nightmare.
He's a happy
you,
little
sir.
fella.
What's wrong with creepy smiles?
It's just a very creepy smile. I'm going to do a real quick recap of today's game so that we can record it and then I can just put it up somewhere else. So today, the ship was under repairs. Pollux&Castor heard an SOS signal from under the water. With the help of Cat and Trixie, Cat and Tlalli, they were able to figure out exactly where it's coming from. They came down here, met the sea witch named Morgana. Morgana wanted their help dealing with a seaweed monster, and then wanted their help for real dealing with a prison break that wasn't much of a prison break. They found out that the princess wants to become, who is named Cyrenia, wants to become one of the 7 pirate queens. Lost track. Wants to become one of the 7 pirate queens. There's definitely a threat of the king, but you guys never met him. You just didn't bother. It was just fine. It was perfectly good. You guys came in through the side door. You each took an item. You rescued a guy named E7, so now Valla also has an apprentice. And Valla's got to get us what that looks like.
Yes, I have a couple pictures prepared for it.
Excellent. Yeah. Then you broke her out of jail, and she has told, in not as many words, told you that she stole the entire load of mana batteries. That we were talking about it last month, that there was an entire freight of mana batteries coming from Gibbet to Continent. That's what she stole. She stole literally a ship's worth of mana batteries and then dumped them somewhere in the ocean. But also, she's kind of a snob.
Princess.
Right, she is a princess. She is not just a princess in title, but a Beromancy approved. She is a Adventurers Guild approved princess as well. She has all the documentation for it. She also plays a sick ass electric guitar named Ariel.
7 string.
Oh, is it 7 strings? I don't know
7
how many
string.
this picture has. Oh, fuck yeah.
Does she play it all the way up at 11?
Oh, for sure. She actually has her amp goes up to 11, and then it goes up one more, and it just says "fuck you."
I guess do I just send this to Nika then?
Yeah, either one of us. We'll look at it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for playing. Thank you very much, Trixie, for showing up. I'm sorry that you couldn't make yesterday's game, but I'm glad we got to get you in this game at least.
No problem.
Always a pleasure. Thank you so much for playing Valla, and thank you very much, Ghost. I want to get you in more games. And Cash, pleasure as always. You guys did great. Thank you for playing my silly Little Mermaid game. We're going to have to play again to get the other half of this game done, but I knew halfway through this that we won't get into the full thing. I was like, oh no.
Oh goodness, that sounds like such a horrible time.
Right? It's like, oh no, they're having fun talking. I can't fucking get it done.
Rats. Guess we gotta get talking
Right?
again.
It's like,
Dang
oh,
it.
shucks.
By the way, I'm free whenever.
Absolutely. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
What was
Fucking
that?
Oh, that was like a motorcycle flying down this road.
Man,
But
the sub's
everybody's
just making all kinds of
so-
not great noises tonight, huh?
So noisy today.
Right?
The whole neighborhood's so,
So noisy.
loud.
please
Nice
tune
one,
in
Steve.
tomorrow because we're playing Broken Mirrors, and that game is the start of something else. So please, if you can make it, show up to that one. Show Kira your support.
Tell Kira that you love her.
Tell Kira you love her. It's very important.
It will indeed be a bop. So tomorrow's game features Katori, obviously, Royce, Patagon, and Ento, and sparks off like a little side story arc, which I'm very excited about. So please join us for that. We're gonna hack off into the Wild Blue Yonder, and we will see you all tomorrow. Bye forever.
Goodbye forever, everybody.
Bye.